Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. We're presented by the Navy Federal Credit Union. Time to shine the light on Navy men's lacrosse. Pleased to be joined by senior Dane Swanson. And Dane, when you're a sniper in this game and going through the first couple of games of the season and not seeing anything go in for you, how relieved have you been over the last two to see 8 of those puppies finally find the back of the net?
It's been great. Just trying to work as hard as I can every day and listen to what the coaches are saying. They're putting us in the spots to score. So it's been a lot of fun, but I'd love to win last week. So um, just trying to do our best to win each week.
Look, this game is hard enough to play under regular conditions, but how hard is this game to play? Basically a monsoon. I mean, we just assume it's okay. You're still going to be able to pass and catch and see and cut and do everything that you're supposed to. How much did the elements come into play last week?
Personally, it obviously affected our stick work in the game, and we've been working hard to improve that. But I don't mind the rain a ton playing in it, honestly.
You guys now obviously turn your attention to one of the great rivalries in this sport coming up on Friday with Johns Hopkins. I mean, look, you played right up the road at McDonough. You know what this lacrosse history is all about. I mean, you don't go to a place like McDonough and not understand that part. But to be able to head out to historic Homewood Field one more time as a lacrosse player, just what does that mean now at this point in your career that maybe it may not have resonated as much early in your career when you went there before?
Yeah, it's definitely always special playing at Homewood. Being from Maryland, that's like kind of the pinnacle of lacrosse. It's my favorite place I've ever played, so I can't wait to go out there Friday night with the guys.
Look, man, I don't know how you as offensive players scored in high school in practice. I mean, you're running around. You got guys like Bonnets, Marsh running around there. Just how good is MIAA lacrosse for those that don't really, maybe don't understand it, not as intense into the game. I mean, it is just a who's who of plays this game, is it not?
Definitely, yeah, it's the best league in the country, hands down. There's tons of guys on every team going D1. Every week you're playing someone great, so I feel like it definitely prepared me for college lacrosse. And you see how easy Zach and AJ have jumped in this year after playing in the MIA.
I was going to say, I mean, look, that's a tough adjustment usually, but and I'm sure Jackson knew that these guys could really play. What's it cool? What's it like to have those guys all around you now, all on the same team here?
Yeah, it's pretty special. They're all great guys, and I'm thankful that I've gotten to play with them for so long. That's pretty cool.
Have you guys had to make many adjustments offensively? I know anytime an offensive coordinator takes over, there can be subtle changes. I mean, there's only so many ways you can play this game, 6-on-6 or even on EMO and things of that nature. But has it been a large adjustment with Coach Cottle taking over the offense?
I don't think it's been a huge adjustment X and O wise, but I just think Coach Cottle expects a lot of us, and we want to play well for him. And he's kind of encouraged us to hold ourselves to a higher standard. So it's more just playing the way that Navy wants to play lacrosse and playing up to our standard versus X and O's in the past. So
Your league is giving a really good account of itself this year, Dane. I mean, you've obviously played in it every year. You know how good the programs are. I imagine you're probably one of the least surprised people that the Patriot League has stepped up here early in the season, and right now you all have the number one ranked team in the country.
definitely, yeah, the Patriot League's doing great this year. I'm excited to keep going and get some wins.
I was going to say at the same time, is that also a good thing? Because if you can pick up some wins, clearly you've got great non-conference opportunities coming up with Hopkins and Villanova that not only, for you all, but it raises the profile of your league, because I think sometimes we get tunnel vision in this sport with the top teams and where they come from. but there is great opportunity ahead for you and your teammates coming up over the next week, isn't it?
Definitely. Yeah. Patriot League's one of the top. I mean, Army's number one right now. And there's a bunch of top teams, so we're excited for the opportunity to win those games.
When you play Hopkins coming up on Friday, as I'm sure you all have gotten into your preparation now, what sticks out to you? What has to happen for you guys to pick up a victory coming up here on Friday?
I think we just need to show up and play confident. And like I talked about, playing our way. Homewood brings excitement in itself just playing there. So I think if we can just play confidently, I mean, we beat them 2 years ago, and last year we were right in it till the end. So we know we're capable of winning. So just showing up Friday night ready to go.
The euphoria of that Max Hewitt moment, can you describe what that was like in the moment for you and your teammates up there at Homewood a couple of seasons ago? And that's the kind of feeling I'm sure you all want to replicate, is it not?
Definitely. Yeah, Max had an awesome game up there 2 years ago. It's been a blast playing with him these past 4 years. He's easy to play with, and um, I have no doubt he'll play the same way Friday night. So
Like yourself, I'm a guy from down here in Southern Maryland. At times the respect for the lacrosse player in this end of the state isn't necessarily the same as it is for others around the state. But to have built such a quality resume for yourself, on the verge of obviously having 40 career goals as a Division one player. As you look at the journey that you've been on and some of the adversity individually that you've had to fight along the way here. How would you best describe, your journey and the perseverance that's been necessary to play in one of the nation's top lacrosse programs?
yeah, I mean, the adversity obviously is frustrating every year, but it's an honor for me to play here, and it's been my dream to play Navy lacrosse my whole life. So it's easy to show up every day, and the people I'm surrounded with, it's easy to want to work hard and play as hard as I can for the guys I'm playing with and the coaches that we have.
The legacy, obviously, in your family with the Naval Academy, does that just add even more to it for you and your family?
It definitely does. I mean, I look up to my dad um, more than just about anyone. And yeah, it's like last year in the Army game, I got to wear one of his fighter squadron patches on my jersey, and that meant the world to me. That was pretty cool.
I was going to say it's one of the unique things here about the academy that you don't get to experience anything else. There's no doubt about that. The path through the 4 years. I mean, obviously, your father can tell you what it's all about, and you observe, some things leading up to it. But has the 4 years here at the academy been everything that you thought it would be, and has it been even more? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough. It's taught me a lot of perseverance, but I've loved every minute of it. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
I was going to say, is it has it made you? I mean, eh, we all think. I'm not sure we all realize every day we can make ourselves better, but has this experience certainly made you better over 4 years here at the academy?
100%. I think the academy forces you to grow up fast and mature. And just the situations we're put in every day have taught me a lot, and I'm just lucky to be surrounded by such awesome people with my teammates, coaches, teachers, and just the officers that we're exposed to every day on the yard.
I was going to say, when you look back early in your days here at the Naval Academy, some really weird things happening at very strange times. Has it been those people, especially those fellow firsties with you, as you all have stuck together? I mean, a lot of people could have, some people chose to bolt, and you all kind of stuck through all of this. Does it mean maybe even a little bit more for you all as a group that you kind of stuck with it, and obviously now you're on the verge of graduating from one of the great institutions in the world and getting one of the finest degrees you can get?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said earlier, the guys that in my grade, especially, they're my best friends in the world, and it's just been awesome going through this experience with them, and getting to playing games like we're going to Friday together just make it even more sweet.
Awesome stuff, Dane. Appreciate you taking some time. Stay hot out there, and we'll see you on Friday night up at Homewood.
Thank you.